In December, I was diagnosed with stage 3 ovarian cancer. Started up chemo in early January. I did 3 rounds of chemo.
I was diagnosed with breast cancer. Ended up finding out that it was actually stage 2. So then ended up having a whole bunch of chemo added onto my treatment plan, and then had a couple setbacks with my initial surgery, had an infection. I wasn't hungry, like ever. I didn't really want to eat, I just knew I had to eat.
I actually became homeless in October of last year, and I got placed in transitional housing in March, and I found the program in April. I think that's partly also kind of the reason why, because getting meals was kind of hard.
And so that was kind of one of my fears is, oh no, what am I going to be eating? If I am too tired to cook or don't feel well enough to cook, what are we gonna eat?
That was probably one of the hardest things about my whole chemo journey, is that I was exhausted.
I've been pre-diabetic since 2012. That's where my struggle with, eating right and trying to get my weight down. I had no guidance.
The awful word cancer was used. And I remember thinking, oh no, who's gonna take care of my dogs? Who's gonna take care of my husband? Who's gonna take care of me? I've never been the one that necessarily could say, hey, I need help. And so for me, that was kind of the hardest part of the journey, is needing help.
I started receiving meals during the time I was getting chemotherapy, which was really, for me, the time that I needed it the most, because that's the time that I was the most exhausted. What was such a blessing is having that food in the fridge that I could just grab, that I knew was healthy, and either warm up or just straight eat, depending on what it was.
So it's nice not to have to go grocery shopping. It's nice to just have the meals there. I didn't have to have that extra thing to do.
It came at the right time. It started nourishing because I feel better physically and mentally. So it's fueled that drive. It's fueled the drive. It's put me in the right state of mind. I can eat right. I can lose weight. I can get a job.
It feels great. I love when the people come up to the door. They're always so friendly, and you can tell they really enjoy what they're doing.
My favorite role, hands down, is driving, because you get to walk up to the door and hand the recipient a bag full of healthy meals.
The fact that I can make it at this table and then it's delivered to them, it seems like my hard work and like their hard work recovering, it just seems like there's a connection, a bond almost.
When you receive food from people, you do feel like you're being cared for, because that's part of how we provide for each other. That's how we care for each other. In that sense, it was this really cool feeling of being provided for from a community, and from the community of people I didn't even know, but that people that still cared.
To know that, people are out there to take care of me, it was huge. It was huge to just be able to sit back and digest everything I was going through and know that, I'm not out there alone.
I had time to intentionally spend with my kids, or time to rest and sleep.
Before, it was like eating was like, well, what am I gonna make? And now it's kind of like giving me a drive on what actually I should be making. Many people need this. I'm waiting for the day that they tell me that I'm not pre-diabetic anymore. It's gonna happen. I believe it is.
Sometimes it's the highlight of my day, the highlight of my week is being able to do something for other people. And well, that's definitely why I'm here. And I haven't found another nonprofit like this that meets those needs, because it's small and it's grassroots. And if you come here and you volunteer or you make a donation, you can see the effect that it has. And that's meaningful. That's as meaningful as anything that you can do in your life, I think.
We always have a wait list. There are more clients out there for us to serve. There are more people out there that need our help. Our clients are dealing with cancer, heart disease, and diabetes. And that in of itself is enough. But then they could also be dealing with income level and medical bills. There's so much more that they're dealing with. And then they have this diagnosis on top of that. And they come to us at what's often one of the scariest times of their lives.
My hope is that our clients eat this food, and that might change how they view food, and then that might change how they shop for food, and then that changes how they prepare their food. And if they feel well enough to put the work into it, that's just gonna be a domino effect through their lives.
So I've always wanted to go into something medical relating to that, and I think this has just made me want to even more. Just sometimes, like, I may not totally see it when I'm in the kitchen, but I know I'm making an impact, and that's really great to know.
It makes me feel like the work I'm doing is valued and that I can help make a direct impact. Because when you eat good food, you feel good and you recover better.
It seems so small. It seems like just a meal. But as we've talked about, it's so much more. It's time, it's a peace of mind. And so they are providing that and not realizing how much that can positively affect not only a person, but a whole family.
It's giving me hope. I mean, knowing that there's someone that cares, and they're showing guidance by sending the recipes. It's not just a meal, it's more than a meal. Having a group of people, prepare a meal for me, that's big. That's showing that someone cares. And that puts a drive in you. See, there's a reason to live. There's a reason to keep pushing. Someone cares. And that's the way I look at it.